Hey guys, this is Lana from lanasackwell.com, and I'm here to connect with you all this week on the topic of dreaming lucidly to live more lucidly. So this week we're going to be focusing on taking inspired action and dreaming to live lucidly. This is absolutely in connection with manifestation, and like I shared in the previous mini training series on lucid dreaming and manifestation, you want to go through stage 1, which is about removing those limiting beliefs and blockages, stage 2, which is all about how to attract, how to receive, how to actually manifest in your waking life, and then part 3, which is all about going deeper than just mindset to see the results. And then beyond this, what we really want to tap into, which is what I want to dive into today, is just having that deep level of trust, not just dreaming where we're this empowered and lucid being, but actually living in your waking life in this same way too. So type me in the comments if you relate to this, whether you're live, whether you're watching on replay. I'd love to hear from you guys. I love when this is interactive between us. So how many of you have experienced a profound lucid dream where you're able to connect with your higher self, you're able to converse with God, or experience yourself at these new levels of confidence and abundance, and you just feel powerful, you feel strong and motivated, energized in this kind of next level way. But you've awoken to the waking state, you've woken up the next morning, and you're just not at that level of who you were inside the lucid dream. You're not quite there yet as that lucid dreamer in the waking state. Because what lucid living is all about, and what I want to cover in this mini training, is about the further integration of lucid dreaming practices in the waking state. And this has to be a cyclical relationship that you develop, because it's very difficult to just suddenly make a huge shift in the waking state. You're probably someone who has goals in mind, changes that you'd like to make to yourself and to your life. I want to mention that now, whether it's something that's personal development, entrepreneurial, career expansion, spiritual practices that you want to work on, emotional or psychological practices, or just plain old material manifestations that you're looking to bring into creation, traveling, getting your dream home, whatever those things might be. I would love to hear about them, and I would love to cheer you on, maybe even be able to give you some personalized advice for how to get there. So please message me. I also highly recommend, if this is resonating with you, checking out the episode that I did, the free training from last week, which was on reverse engineering your goals and reaching them faster. But what I want to dive into today is going to be all about is where we can develop this altered state cyclical relationship through dreamwork practices. And what I mean by this is when you're in the waking state and you're not in the physical, mental, emotional place that you want to be, a wonderful way to find a solution to a problem you might be experiencing, to manifest faster, to break through a blockage, or enhance a new skill even, is to put yourself in an altered state. If it's not working out in the waking state and it's going to be difficult to make a shift, so you want to try it out in a different state of mind, right? That's such a simple process, but it's often overlooked. However, when you enter your lucid dreams, or even your non-lucid dreams, your brain starts to make new neural connections that it actually cannot make whilst you're in your normal everyday waking state. So this is why when you're lucid or when you're dreaming, you're able to start seeing from a new perspective. You're able to try things out in a different way, or experience yourself with the end goal in mind. So you can actually walk around your dream home and get a sense of what that feels like. You can actually take yourself to the beach or another country and experience your dream holiday with your entire family and your kids, or you can see yourself and what it feels like to actually sell out your dream retreat or launching your successful business idea. In this way, you can wake up with the knowledge that you need to take inspired action. What do I mean by this? What I mean is you have the experience where you're trying to figure something out and it's taking you a long time. Like when you're cooking a totally new recipe, right? You have to keep checking the recipe, going back to the video for the next steps. You're going very slowly, step by step, because it's something you've never done before. Give me a yes in the comments if you can relate to this kind of experience in your life, whether it's with cooking or with something else. And once you've finished the recipe one time, then the next time after that, when you go to make it again, it's not the same, right? Or usually it's not the same because we've already had that experience. We've already lived that experience, so we can start to go a bit more with the flow. If you have to make the same recipe again and again and again, or if you had to make it right after you just learned it, it would probably take you half the time, right? Because you already know the steps that you need to take. But if you're making it for the third time or the fourth time, you start feeling a little bit more inspired to add some of your own twists, add some of your own flavors to it. And dreamwork and lucid dreaming practices work in this exact same way too. So you can have the experience inside your lucid dream and wake up with the new knowledge, the wisdom, the skills, and so on, so that in the waking state, you can actually take this experience that you consciously lived out and integrate it into your waking life. This enables you to start living lucidly. It's a faster way to kind of fast track the manifestations that you're bringing into place. To take inspired action with an idea that you just wouldn't have or couldn't have come up with in your regular waking state. Maybe you were able to get lucid, see a different way to go about the problem you're experiencing, or maybe you can just manifest faster because you actually went through that scenario whilst lucid. If you're willing to use your dreams for inspired action, guidance, connection to God, source, you can go a long way and make really big moves in the waking state that you otherwise just wouldn't have. So it really helps to set an intention, to really know what your deeper desires and dreams are. Maybe that means that you just start off with, today I'm gonna write out a sentence in my dream journal or in my prayer journal before bed tonight. If you're ready to really commit to this, I encourage you to even just pledge it with us here today. Type it out in the comments what you're gonna do. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. You have to just start speaking it into existence. You have to start speaking out, visualizing, letting yourself see, not just in your mind, but on paper, everywhere, that you want what you actually want, right? Recognizing that you deserve these things and that it's possible to move forwards with them. This is something that I am now totally obsessed with. And it's because, well, the thing is that I actually used to be, if I'm being honest, I used to be very passive with these kind of practices. I used to hear people say, write it down. Write down the thing that you want. Type it out. Announce it to the world. Just say it before you go to bed. And I think oh yeah, that's a good idea. But I never actually did it until one day I decided, what is the worst that could happen? I write some stuff down in my dream journal, in my prayer journal, things that I desire, and they actually manifest. Why would I not give that a go? So I did. And on October 19th, about coming up to 4 or so years ago now, I wrote out a request to show me what I needed to just alleviate some anxiety. That's all I wanted. And that same night, I had an incredibly powerful lucid dream where I was met by an angel. And this angel told me exactly how to solve one of the problems I was going through with my business, or the business that I wanted to bring into creation at that time. She told me about the plans that I was thinking of and how to really actually make this come together full circle. After having that dream, I actually could see how I was able to really go for it and start up my business. That business became the business that I run today, Get Lucid with Lana LLC, and it's now my full-time career. One of my dreams, my biggest dreams, pun intended, actually came to life. So what I'm saying to you is it really can be just that simple. So seriously, give it a go. Don't just blow this off. Why not give it a go? What would your life be like if you just did this once and it changed absolutely everything for you? So if you're feeling shy or confused, or you don't know what am I supposed to write, or how do I start making these kinds of requests, what will actually happen, what's the entire process gonna look like, message me. Let me help you with it, because I have been doing this for years now and it does work, and it's changed my life. It's changing other people's lives. I love nothing more than, helping people out with these practices. It's why I'm on here right now, trying to share them with as many people who can benefit as possible. So give it a go tonight. Ask for a better way. If you've got a problem, ask for a solution. Ask and you shall receive. And once you do receive, I guarantee you will be just like me and start thinking to yourself, why was I not just trying this out every single day? I was missing out. So this kind of dream work practice has really helped me to take inspired action in my life, in my business, in all areas of my life. I would say many of the ideas that I try out in the lucid dreaming space, I put into practice, I work on them, I then share these techniques with the entrepreneurs inside the Lucid Entrepreneur Lab and have the pleasure of seeing them work just as well, oftentimes even better, for the lucid entrepreneurs inside. It's just amazing. This work creates nothing short of miracles, and they're here for you to take hold of as well. Personally working on a couple of things right now where it's just going to be some incredible things that come into existence for the lab this year. So I'm super excited. So what I want you to take away from this free training is ask for what you want. Start asking for what you want. Start asking for guidance on just removing any limiting beliefs that you have at the moment. Start asking for more belief just in yourself. Start being open, or asking for openness to just receive the wisdom, receive the gold, receive the knowledge from your dream space, and then give it a go at integrating it. Don't just leave the things that you experience in the dream world as just dreams or lucid dreams or things that would be cool ideas, but you're not going to try it out. Bring this stuff into the waking state with you and start integrating what you're actually learning. And that is what I call taking inspired action. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love connecting with all of you. I'm going to go back. I see a ton of you leaving comments at the moment, so I'm going to go back through all those and answer any questions that you might have. I cannot wait to hear about what miracles, what manifestations start taking place for you as you begin giving this practice a go. And I am anticipating waking up to an inbox, as usual, just completely full of amazing dreams and lucid dreams and dream seed ideas tomorrow morning from y'all. So please, by all means, share those with me. I love hearing about it. Wishing you all a week full of big dreams, lucidity, abundance, and inspired action. I'll see you the same time next week.
It is life-changing, both personally and professionally.
The process of really stepping into the next level of my entrepreneurship in ways that I hadn't even realized I was blocked, because the dream world reveals to you not only what's possible, but also what maybe is hidden.
But I've learned so much about how lucid dreams can benefit my future and my business, and it's been such an exciting adventure already, and I cannot wait to continue on.
I love the way she structured the course and how it's so clear and kind of step by step. So for a complete novice like me, who only really had a very vague idea of what lucid dreaming actually was, it felt really accessible.
I feel more focused on exactly where I want to go, and I am so grateful to be part of this course. It will change your life, it will change your mindset, it will give you tools you never knew you wanted. Like, it's seriously amazing.
But I have to say that Lana is an amazing teacher of the class, and I would suggest anybody taking it. It's definitely scholarly, like college level kind of course, and it's an 8-week program, so check it out.
Even if simply on a one-on-one basis in her dream coaching, I think that's extremely valuable.
If you are on the fence, if you are thinking about getting into your dream life, I suggest getting lucid with Lana.